Lara. Today we'll be doing a Vinyasa flow class. It might be helpful for you to have a couple of blocks or a similar prop that you can create from a household item, like maybe a roll of paper towels or something like that that you can just use for a little bit of extra extension. So today we'll go ahead and get started on our backs. And you'll start with your knees either bent up, or you can extend your legs out straight. And let your hands gently ground onto the body, resting them onto the hips or onto the belly. Let your eyes gently relax closed. And I'll just take the first few moments grounding, resting down towards the earth. And allow yourself to create a separation from the day that's happened so far and the rest of the day or evening that you have ahead. And allow yourself this little pause to practice yoga, to get back into that state of connection with your own body, your own mind, your own breath. And just allowing yourself to tune in. Take a full breath in through the nose, expanding through your lungs fully. Inside out through the mouth, let it go. And again, full breath in through the nose, expanding through the lungs fully. And through the mouth, let it go. Just one more full breath in through the nose. Inside out through the mouth, let it go. And on your next round of breath, take that same inhale through the nose. Now keeping your lips sealed, breathe out through the nose as well, creating Ujjayi breath. So although the breath is traveling in and out of the nose, feel like you're generating your breath at the back of the throat. And just start to steady this breath. Create nice, smooth, lengthened inhales and exhales, and gently start to open up the eyes. And we're going to start right away with some core work here. So as you open up your eyes, take your hands behind your knees, and we're going to rock up to seated. Pause on your tailbone, and then extend your legs forward to boat pose Navasana. So open up across the chest. You can reach your arms forward. If this is challenging for you, or you have tailbone or lower back pain, you can always use your hands behind your hips for a little bit more support. Feel free to stay there, and we're going to move between Navasana and Ardha Navasana, so boat pose and half boat pose with the breath. And just finding your breath here. And on your next inhale, start to extend your legs forward, hover the feet off the ground. Keep your shoulder blades lifted. So here we are in our half boat pose. Feel the belly pulling in. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, bringing it back up, knees bent or legs straight. Inhale, extend and lower down. Exhale, coming back up. And just three more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bringing it back up with control. Two more. Inhaling to extend. Exhale, bring it back up. And one more. Extending. And then bring it all the way back up. And rock onto your back. Take your legs all the way up to the sky. Bring your arms alongside the body with your palms facing down. You can wiggle your hands a little bit underneath the sides of the hips. Flex your feet energetically. And extend both of your legs forward. Until you feel like your lower back might start to lift off. Really hug your lower back down into the earth. Keep hugging your belly in. Steady full breaths here, flexing the feet, moving just the breath in and out of the body. Pulling the lower belly in, take one more inhale, and then exhale, bring your legs all the way back up. Once again, bend your knees, hands behind the knees, rock all the way up to a forward fold now. Relax your head and neck down. Feet are about hip distance apart. Rise up halfway with a flat spine. Exhale, pull in your core as you fold in, and that drawing in of the core will help you fold deeper. Rise up halfway two more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward, belly hugging in. One more with the breath. Inhaling, heart forward. Exhale, and fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, and fold it forward. Rise up halfway with a flat spine. Exhale, step it back to your plank position. And just pausing in plank, pressing the earth away, reaching back through the heels. You might feel the opening in the backs of the legs. And shift forward and back by pressing on your toes just a few times. Feel that stretch into the calves. And then shift your shoulders beyond the wrists. Slowly lower on your exhale all the way down to the belly. Toes point back. Hands by low ribs, rise up to cobra. Exhale, gently release your chest back down. Tuck your toes, engage your core, press up to plank. You can use your knees if you need. Exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back to your downward dog. Inhale, extend your right leg up and back. Keep your foot flexed, all your toes pointing down. Exhale, knee to chest, round up through the spine so you can lightly step your foot through between the palms. For a moment, just come up high to the fingertips, melt the hips down a bit. Exhale to a standing splits. You can always use your block. Left leg lifts up. Exhale, feet together at the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale, deep fold, back down. All the way to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale and fold it forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back to plank. And lower slow chaturanga, halfway or all the way down. Toes point back. This time cobra or upward dog if you'd like. You can press the arms straight. Exhale, lifting the hips all the way up and back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back, flexing through the foot. Exhale, rounding up through the spine as you shift your foot forward between your palms. Come up high to the fingertips. Melt the heart forward. Hips will dip down a little bit. And as you exhale, step your right foot up towards the sky, standing splits. Bring your feet together at the top. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale, deep fold, back down. Rise all the way to stand, sweep your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. So adding that little standing split in the middle of your Surya A's. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back or float it back. Vinyasa or straight back into your downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through between your palms. Lower your hips down. Inhale as you just rise up to your fingertips. And as you exhale, left leg floats up towards the sky. Pause here for a round of breath. Bring your feet together. Rise up halfway. Exhale, deep fold, back down, and all the way to stand. Sweep your arms up, touching your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more, opposite side. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back or float it back. Inhale to lift to your back bend. And exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg rises up. Exhale, step it through between your palms. Lower your hips. Inhale, just gazing forward through the heart. Exhale, standing split. Right leg lifts up. Pause for a round of breath. And feet together at the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. And then come all the way to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhaling, hands to heart space. Inhale, sweeping arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back or float it back, moving through your vinyasa, or straight back into your downward dog. Just making your way into your downward dog shape and breathing here. Relax your head and neck between the arms, feel the hips drawing up and back. And ground it through the hands and feet. Take a full breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Let it go. Inhale your right leg up and back. Knee to chest. Round up through the spine. Step your foot all the way through between your palms. Lower your left knee down and point your left toes back. Lift up through the arms, through the fingertips. Low crescent, Anjaneyasana. Take a moment just lengthening through the sides of the waist and energizing all the way up through the fingertips. One more inhale breath here. And with your exhale, fingertips down, shift your hips back and straighten your right leg. Half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Keep your hips just above your back knee. Keep your right leg straight and foot flexed, toes pulling back. Feel the length through the spine, shoulders relax away from the ears. And just finding your steady breaths as you fold in. And from here, start to rebend into your right knee. Shift your fingertips forward a bit. We're going to pop into a standing split, floating your left leg up towards the sky. In this round, if you want to take a version of balance, you can always use your blocks. You can take one or both hands to your right ankle or calf. Maybe you practice a few little hops towards a handstand, if that's part of your practice. Nice and steady with the breath. Take one more inhale. And exhale, bring your feet together at the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. Take a big step back with your right foot. You're going to walk your hands, pivot your feet over towards the right side of our space. Make your feet parallel. Rise up to the tops of your fingers and lengthen the heart forward. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips and melt in. And here you can hold on to the ankles. You can ground the feet, your hands between the feet. You can reach your fingertips in the direction that you're looking. Just finding this deep fold, opening up into your hamstrings. And walk your fingertips underneath the shoulders, lift up through the spine, and then walk it all the way back towards the front. Into your lunge, plant your palms, step it back to plank nice and quiet without moving too much of your body, just that leg. Hold and plank. Steady, full breaths here. Pressing the earth away, hugging the core in, pressing the legs straight. Shift your shoulders forward, and then slowly lower all the way down in one piece. With control, try to get your hips and heart down at the same time. Toes point back, rise to cobra or upward dog. And exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back to your downward dog. Now inhale your left leg up and back, reaching back through the heel. Knee to chest, step your foot all the way through between your palms. Lower your right knee down gently, point your right toes back. And again, rising to that low crescent, lifting up through the arms, through the fingertips, softening through the shoulders. Steady, full breaths in and out. One more inhale breath. And as you exhale into your half splits, Ardha Hanuman, shift your fingertips down, shift your hips back, straightening through the left leg, toes pulling back. And again, here you can always use your blocks for that extra support, breathing, finding steadiness, melting in. And starting to rebend into your left knee, just popping into your standing split, right leg lifts up, folding your chest in. You can play with your balance here once more. And take one more inhale breath. Exhale, bring your feet together at the top of our space. Rise up halfway. Exhale, deep fold back down. Now step back with your left foot. You're going to walk your hands, pivot your feet over towards the left side. Make your feet parallel. Once again, rise to the fingertips as you draw your heart towards the side of our space. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. You can do the same thing you did on the other side. If you have an inversion practice, you might come into a tripod headstand, just being really careful of your neck and just making sure you feel balanced and strong, especially if you're going upside down. I'm not there to watch you. And if you're in that inversion, gently coming out of it. Everyone, bringing the fingertips back underneath the shoulders, drawing the heart forward. And then as you exhale, turning back towards the front, back into your lunge, plant your palms. Step it back to plank position. Lower slow chaturanga. Toes point back, rise to your cobra or upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips all the way up and back to your downward dog. Walk your hands all the way back towards your feet, forward fold at the back of your mat, rise up halfway. Exhale, deep fold, back down. And rise all the way to standing. Sweep your arms up, touch your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, bring your hands down to the heart space. Take a moment, eyes closed, feet grounded, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And see how your body feels. Feel the heat that you've built up. And notice the state of your mind. Is it scattered? Is it focused? Without any judgment. Return your focus to your breath. And take a full breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let it go. Relax your arms alongside the body. Gently open the eyes up. With your inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Let it all go. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. And with your core hugging in, you're going to walk all the way forward into your plank position. Float your right toes off of your mat. Flex your foot. Toes are pointing down. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, press it back to your three-legged downward dog. Shift forward again to your three-legged plank, shoulders over the wrist. Keep reaching and flexing back through your right foot. Inhale, extend it. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, extend it back, keeping your right foot lifted. And then step your right foot all the way through between your palms. Rise up to high crescent, sweep up through the arms, through the chest. Bring your palms to touch overhead, and exhale, bring your hands to the heart space. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, we're going to make our way to Warrior 3. Bringing your heart forward and floating your left leg up. So flex your foot, all your toes are pointing down. Feel length through the spine. Try to get your hips level. You can always bring your fingertips to the tops of your blocks or your props if you need that extra support. You can reach your arms forward, you can reach your arms back. Steady breaths wherever you are. And then from here, start to bend into your left knee. Bend into your right knee. We're going to sit down into a chair pose, feet together, hands to the heart space. So feel your tall spine, strong core. Take an inhale breath. And exhale, twist over towards the right. Bring your left elbow to that side of the knee. Press your palms together to help turn your chest open. Make sure your knees and hips are staying in line with each other. And just feel this breath. And keep your knees bent. Inhale, bring your arms back up through center. Exhale, fold it forward and let it all go. Rise up halfway. Exhale, step it back to plank or float it back, chaturanga. Lowering with control. Pressing to your back bend on an inhale. And exhaling to lift the hips all the way up and back. Downward dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Reaching back through the heel. Take one more inhale here. And keeping this leg lifted, shift forward to a three-legged plank position. Pressing the earth away, core strong. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, shift the hips up and back. And just moving with the breath. Inhale, drawing forward, shoulders over the wrist. Keep reaching back through the left heel. Exhale, hips stretch up and back. Three-legged downward dog. One more with the breath. Inhale, shoulders over the wrist. Exhale, shift the hips back. Reach the left leg up and back. And step your left foot all the way through between your palms. Keep the base of your feet about hip distance apart with your back heel lifted. Rising to high crescent facing forward. Touch your palms overhead at the top. Exhale, hands to the heart. Chest tilts forward. Warrior three, back leg lifts. Hips balanced. Back foot flexed. Lengthening through the body from the back heel all the way through the crown of the head. And again, can you get focused? Let yourself be with the breath. Be in this moment. Even if you're wobbly, if you don't feel super solid, use your props. Just get right back into it. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, bend into your right knee, bend into your left knee as you step your feet together into your chair pose. So with your hands to the heart, press your palms together. Feel the chest widening open. Feel the sides of the waist long, core hugging in. One more inhale, breath. Exhale, twist to your left, right elbow to the outside of the knee. Palms pressed together. And steady full breaths in and out. You might be starting to sweat. You can feel the warmth in your body. The rapid pace of your breath. Stay with your twist. Stay with it. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Keeping your knees bent, inhale, bring your arms up through center. And then just press into your feet. Reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Touch your palms. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Take a full breath in. And sigh out through the mouth. Let it all go. So from here, take your hands to your hips. And you're going to keep your right foot in front. Take your left foot and step it back about 3 to 4 feet. And think of your feet being positioned like warrior one, right toes pointing forward, back foot is angled in. But widen your feet apart a little bit more. So instead of heel to heel, feet are a little bit wider. And this is where you might use your blocks, you might not. Hug your core in. And with your inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand to your right hip. Take another inhale, feel a little bit more lift and pull from your left heel all the way up through the left fingertips. Exhale, fold your chest down about halfway. Have the tiniest bend in your right knee, just so you're not locking that leg out straight. And this right hand is guiding your right hip back, so your hips stay balanced. And steady breaths here. Start to reach your right arm back alongside the body. So your arms are going in opposition. Keep your spine long. Take an inhale here. And exhale, switch your arms. Right arm forward, left arm back. Take another inhale. Exhale, switch your arms. Take another inhale. And exhale, switch your arms. And just one more time, take an inhale. Exhale, switch your arms. And find that length. Reach both arms forward alongside your ears. And then we're going to bring our hands down either to the ground. Here's where blocks or whatever props you have are really nice. And steady breaths. Heart forward. And maybe you can fold your chest in a little bit deeper. Again, have that little tiny bend into the back of your right knee so you don't create too much tension there. And on your inhale, rise up to the fingertips, lean the heart forward. And as you exhale, take a big step forward, forward fold, melt your chest in. Rise all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Take a full breath in and out through the mouth, let it go. Good, so from here you're gonna balance on your left foot. I'm just gonna turn towards you. Come into a tree pose with your right foot onto the ground. Start with your heel on top of your left ankle. Just hug in your core. Stand up nice and tall. You could stay here or bring your foot to the calf or to the inner thigh. And that place where we just stretch into the back of your right hamstring, we're going to also strengthen from here. So stand up tall, keep your core hugging in. And then from here, can you extend your right leg out towards the right, flex through the foot, and just try to keep your hips at the same level. Let the back of the leg open up. And feel the strengthening at the top of the leg here. So balancing out the strengthening on both sides of the leg. Stand up taller out of the left leg. Take one more inhale breath. Then as you exhale, rebending the knee, returning back to your tree pose. And turn your right knee forward now. And then into a warrior three, heart forward, reaching back through the heel. And feel the strength of the leg. Come all the way back up to standing. Just hug your right knee up towards your chest. And then step your right foot down. Take your hands back to your hips. And we're going to take a big step back with your left foot now. Sorry, with your right foot. So left foot is in front. And set up with your feet a bit wider than your typical warrior one, but left toes pointing forward, back foot angled in. And on your inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, take your left hand to your left hip. Take another inhale, reaching up through the right fingertips. As you exhale, use this left hand to keep your left hip in its place as it draws back slightly so your hips stay squared, folding down halfway, lengthening through the spine. Tiny bend into the back of the left knee. Reach your left arm back in opposition. And steady breaths here. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch the arms. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Take another inhale. And exhale, switch. Take another inhale. Exhale, switch sides. One more time, take an inhale. And exhale, switch, right arm forward. Now let the left arm also join forward. Keep your core strong, keep the backs of the legs strong. One more inhale breath here. And then as you exhale into your pyramid pose, fingertips to the ground, or use your blocks or props at any level to help feel supported in this shape. Deep opening into the back of your left leg. Breathe into this deep stretch. Inhale, rise up to your fingertips, drawing the heart forward. Exhale, big step forward as you melt your chest in, forward fold. Rise all the way up to standing, sweep your arms up, touch your palms overhead at the top of the breath. And exhale, bring your hands to the heart space. And we're gonna come back to that sequence of balance. And bring your hands to your hips. Now balance on your right foot, and you can start just turning your left knee out towards the left side. Bring the foot to the calf, or use your hand to bring it to the inner thigh. And find this balance into your tree pose. You can bring your hands to the heart space and steady breaths. And stand tall out of your right leg, out of your grounded foot. And start to lift the left knee a little bit higher. Flex your left foot and then extend it out towards the side. Now stand up tall. Try not to lose the balance on your right foot. Really strengthening this top part, the hip flexor and the quad. Steady full breaths in and out. Take one more inhale breath. And then as you exhale, rebend the knee, return back to your tree pose. Stand up tall, hugging your core. Turn your left knee to point forward. Keep your foot flexed, and then make your way into warrior 3. Flexing through the foot. And we've been through a lot in our practice, but now sometimes this pose feels a little bit easier. Strong core, come all the way back up to standing. Bring your left knee back up towards the chest and just set it down onto your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart space. And 2 more times, just clearing out with the breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 1 more with the breath, sweeping the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart space, and take a full breath in. And through the mouth, let it go. Good. So from here, I'm gonna let you have a couple of minutes to go upside down into an inversion of your choice. I'll show you the simplest option. To just sit your hips down, lay onto your back, take your legs up towards the sky, flex your feet. You can open up the arms or ground your hands on your hips or onto your belly. If you practice headstand, handstand, forearm balance, anything like that, the hamstrings, the backs of the legs are really warm and open if you want to play with that today. So work on core engagement, stability in the shoulders, especially if you're playing on those arm balances or inversions. Or just stay with me. Legs up towards the sky. You can also do this up against a wall. If you have a block, another nice version is to place your block underneath the hips and then take the legs up towards the sky. Feel your eyes relax, close, and just imagine stagnant energy that drains down towards the direction of gravity, towards our feet all day when we're sitting or standing or walking. Just being reversed in the opposite direction. Really good for blood flow, circulation. And if you're in this pose with the legs up towards the sky, this pose is also said to help reverse aging, to keep you young and youthful. And stay with your breath wherever you are. If you went into headstand or handstand, other inversions, take a child's pose. If you're on your back, shoulder stand or a modified shoulder stand, come back, plant your feet down onto the earth. If you had a block underneath your hips, gently move it off to the side. So from here, we're all going to meet onto our backs with the knees bent up. If you're in child's pose, just come onto your back. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. And really squeeze it in, feel that compression into your right hip joint, and circle your right knee around. And just get some motion, blood flow, mobility into your right hip joint. And circle it around in the other way. Cross your right ankle above your left knee and flex your right foot. This might already be a deep stretch for you. You can stay right here or come in to thread the needle. Take your hands, lace up your fingers behind your left thigh, around your left shin. And if you're feeling really open for all the opening we've done into the backs of the legs today, you might extend your left leg straight, keep your left foot flexed, reach up for your calf or ankle, and use the strength of the arms to help you pull deeper into the stretch. Don't force this if it's not natural in your body. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders really rested. And just find that gentle stretching forward of your right knee. And gently release. Plant both feet back down. Take your left knee into the chest, hugging it in. Circle it around in one direction and in the other. And then keep your left foot flexed, cross it over your right knee. And again, really listen to your body, to where you feel stretch. And if it starts to turn into an intense pain, you can Just take it a step back. You can stay there with your right foot grounded. You can lift your right foot up, thread the needle, or you may take that hamstring opening version where you flex your right foot, extend it straight, and hold around the calf, around the ankle. Pull in a little bit closer towards your body. And wherever you are, feel the lengthening of the tailbone down towards the earth. And gently start to release, plant both of your feet down. Open up your arms out to the sides. Take your favorite spinal twists. Knees to the left side first. You can do a simple 2-knee twist. You can cross one leg over the other. Option to gaze over your right shoulder in the opposite direction of the legs. Bring your head and your knees back up through center. Take your twists in the opposite way. Just resetting the spine, creating that balance on both sides. Bring your head and your knees back up through center. Come into your final resting pose, Shavasana, whether that's you laying down flat or resting with your knees bent up. Rest your arms away from your body, or if you're craving more grounding, you can rest your hands gently onto the body. Let your eyes softly relax closed. And allow yourself to really indulge in these last few moments of letting your body relax fully. Let your eyes rest closed, and we'll take one more full breath together here. Big inhale through the nose, expanding through the lungs fully. And softly sigh it all out through the mouth, let it go. And let your energy settle with that breath. Let your face soften. Feel your eyes rest back. Feel your jaw relaxed. Shoulders heavy. Belly soft. Hips heavy. Just resting all the way down through the arms onto the fingers. And all the way down through the legs into the toes. Allow yourself to receive all the benefits of your practice today. And I invite you to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like. And if you're ready to close up your practice, take a fuller breath in and a fuller breath out. And start to gently stretch your arms all the way back behind you. Softly bend your knees up, planting the feet onto the earth, and gently roll to your favorite side for a fetal position. Take a moment feeling rested and grounded there. And then gently, with your eyes still closed, use your hands and arms to press yourself back up to your meditation seat. Find a comfortable grounded seat with your hands to the tops of the legs, sitting up tall. Touch your palms together in front of the heart space and reconnect to your intention, your reason for your practice today. Thank yourself for showing up, for carving out time for your health and well-being. And we'll close together here with the sound of Om. I welcome you to join with me. Taking an inhale Namaste.